What's up? Hope everybody is doing great. So, a couple people have sent me some messages on Facebook about the airplane. Number one question is, how old is the airplane? It is a 1968, but it's been pretty much fully fully renewed, I guess would be the word. The previous owner did the paint job. We did not do the paint job, but it is a one-of-a-kind paint job. Not going to discuss how much that paint job was, but yep, there it is. But yes, it is a 1968 Piper Arrow, and like I said, one-of-a-kind paint job. We're just out here this evening doing the monthly updates on the navigation system. Every 28 days, you have to update the GPS in order to be able to fly IFR legally. So that's pretty important. So, that's what we're doing out here. Another question that I got was how far and how high can I fly? Service ceiling altitude on this airplane is 15,000 feet. I've had it up at about 14.5. It is naturally aspirated, so once you get up to that altitude, it does start getting a little laggy. Definitely wouldn't want to do that. Mountainous areas, typically when we make the Arizona trip, between 10 and 12, depending upon what ATC wants me to be at. Let's see. How far? That was the other question. How far I can fly? That depends on numerous factors. Let's see. Wind, that plays a big factor into it. Altitude as well. Depends on where your winds are. That's the reason why I do a pretty thorough pre-flight, so I can see which direction the winds are, whether I'm going to have a headwind or a tailwind. We always want tailwind, so... but distance-wise, I can go, let's see, with 50 gallons, completely full tanks. I believe it's around 850 miles, nautical miles, that is. So just to kind of put it in perspective, from Gainesville, Texas to Phoenix, Arizona, one fuel stop. We typically stop in New Mexico or El Paso. Just kind of depends, again, what ATC has got going on if they're busy. So anyhow, that's about 3 minutes into this quick video. One other question that I had was, what all have we done with the airplane? That's like endless there. When we bought the airplane, this thing was pretty much VFR, which is visual flight rule only, and like maybe even barely at that. So we've done pretty extensive avionics upgrades in this thing. It is 100% IFR. I can literally fly this thing anywhere I want to go. So yeah, that answers that question. And trying to think off the top of my head if there was any others. Oh, one was, how many people can I carry? Well, that is another kind of open-ended answer. It all kind of depends. Theoretically, I could take 4 people, but I'm not going to be able to carry much fuel because with airplanes, weight and balance is a big factor. You definitely don't want to fly the airplane overweight, because you run the risk of losing control and crashing. So most I typically take is 3, myself included. So co-pilot, whoever wants to sit in the right seat, and then typically one person in the back. And that's just because it's it's a smaller airplane, but it does the job for what we do and where we go. And so trying to think if there was any other questions off the top of my head. How much horsepower? 180 horsepower. It does have the speed kits on. I can actually show you right here. This wingtip is an aftermarket. It's got a taper design to it, and it's got a little bit of a curve to it. That's more streamlined. Got a wing root seal that seals up any kind of air that can get around. One of the big ones is the aileron and flap gap seals. Everything is nice and sealed up like that. And of course, this is your aileron that moves up and down when I want to turn. This here is your flap. And then the horizontal stab has also got these tips are also aftermarket. And then of course the same thing on the other side. Completely fiberglass cowling that keeps it lightweight. Yeah. So, and of course, I think some of you saw a while back, we completely redid the interior. I can show you that real quick. That I'll just show you through the window because I already have the airplane locked up, but you can probably see inside somewhat in there. Getting a little bit of a reflection, but that's as good as it gets for now. But anyhow, so hopefully that answers a few questions. I don't want to drag this video on too much, so it's freezing cold and raining, so I'm fixing to head home. You guys stay safe, and hopefully in the next couple days we're going to take a trip, and if not, then we'll just go up and fly and have some fun, and we'll get that one on video, and you guys can ride along with us. Y'all take care.